It is the lack of respect for the rule of law that will make us to be celebrating a democracy day in Nigeria in 2025, where you have an INEC that violates the Constitution of Nigeria, violates the Electoral Act, violates even INEC's guideline, destroying two core principles of democracy: free and fair elections and rule of law. INEC Mahmood Yakubu, a professor, continues to disrespect the rule of law and violates Nigeria's constitution, refusing to register new political parties as allowed by law. And nobody's talking about it. We are just talking and keeping quiet and shifting behind. On a day like this, these are the things that we should be focused on. Who are the agencies and strong men, politicians, or agents of strong men politicians that continue to desecrate democracy or the principles of democracy in Nigeria? Number one on that list today is Mahmood Yakubu. I rate him number one ahead of even Tinubu. Because if a Mahmood Yakubu, as the chairman of INEC, does the right thing, it will be impossible for a Tinubu to rig any elections in Nigeria. So today being Democracy Day, today being June 12th, where we are commemorating June 12, 1993, as one of the freest and fairest elections, the number one topic on the lips of Nigerians should be, how do we get free and fair elections? And one of you should be naming and shaming anybody who has continually disrespected and desecrated democracy in Nigeria. And number one is Professor Mahmood Yakubu, a professor who has refused to be ashamed of his academia, that he's a professor. A professor who has refused to be ashamed that he's bringing shame and reproach on Nigeria in the international community. A professor who has refused to be ashamed that he's supposed to be somebody's grandfather, a 70-year-old man that knows no shame. Instead of him to respect the rule of law and register political parties as required by law, he's acting as if he's been instructed by Tinubu. He is acting as if he is a department in APC, desecrating democracy. He is the number one desecrator of democracy. So let's channel our energy in this direction to make sure that we call on Mahmood. Stop violating the Constitution of Nigeria. And the security agencies must take note. What Mahmood Yakubu is doing, disrespecting and violating the Constitution of Nigeria, is a call to anarchy. Because tell me, if Mahmood Yakubu will not respect the Constitution of Nigeria, if Mahmood Yakubu will not respect the Electoral Act, and even
Sergeant, I'm grateful for your gifts. Thank you.
Why should I, as a Nigerian, respect the rule of law? So his continued violation of the Constitution, I'm talking about Professor Mahmood Yakubu now, is an invitation to anarchy. So if the DSS are really serious about maintaining peace, if the Nigerian police are really serious about maintaining peace, law and order, and all the security agencies, they should call on Professor Mahmood Yakubu to stop violating the Electoral Act, to stop violating the Constitution, and start registering political parties immediately. This is Democracy Day. Let us have something that looks like them. Having something that looks like a democracy. For God's sake. I submit, I beg.
God bless you, sir. God bless you for that. Can we really boast? Can we really boast that ever since this fourth dispensation came in 1999, that we are practicing democracy? Can we really boast?
Sorry, Eddie Young. Somebody is asking a question here. He said, why am I abusing INEC chairman? Eddie Young, simple. Did I abuse INEC chairman here now on this live?
No.
Sorry, Fresh. You need to understand that, and these are some of the things I hear, I get provoked as if I have supernatural power to flog sense into some people's brain.
Leave your provocation.
Beg. Edition, please just stop, because if I talk now, I that statement alone, you don't bore me. I beg, just talk, I beg.
Oh, he's saying I'm abusing without evidence.
You're just
I
saying
have
the
evidence
right.
that INEC
No,
is.
let us be very honest.
Sorry,
Let us be
1
very,
minute.
that's
Let
the
me
more
answer this
reason.
person. 1 minute. I have evidence that Professor Mahmood Yakubu, the INEC chairman, is violating the constitution of Nigeria. I have it. The things that I'm saying a statement of fact. And we are going to take legal action. I'm not just talking. What I'm saying here is just creating awareness. Professor Mahmood Yakubu must know that Nigerians will not take his impunity lying low anymore. I have not abused him. I have just simply told Nigerians what he's doing. He's violating the constitution. He's violating the Electoral Act. He's violating even INEC's guidelines. So if I call him out for what he's doing, let him come out and come and sue me and tell me that no, he did not violate the constitution. Then I will bring the evidence. And it is a shame that we have people that are watching this live now that are thinking like this. Free and fair election are bad thing.
Allow them think.
Free and fair election are bad thing.
Allow them think.
Would I not like free and fair election? Should we all gather
People
to
supporters don't like free and fair election.
No, see, somebody is saying his tenure will expire by December. Maybe you should start blaming the next INEC chairman. No! See, INEC has the power to stop registering political parties 12 months before a general election. That 12 months starts February of 2026. So if you wait till December when a new INEC chairman comes, it will be already too late to register a new political party. So you people should be guided. Don't come and say keep quiet. He is violating the constitution now. He should be called out now. No delay. If somebody goes now and abuses or says or defames a politician, they will use police. They will use the FCC. They will use DSS to go and arrest the person and say the person violated Cyber Crimes Act. Now you have an INEC chairman that is openly violating the constitution, the Electoral Act, even INEC's guideline. And you are saying we should wait for December, we should allow him to go. No, we won't do that. That is impunity of the highest order. In fact, what Professor Mahmood Yakubu is doing is laying the foundation for rigged election. That's what he's doing. And that's why I'm saying that I put him number 1 on the list of people desecrating our democracy. He is, and he must be told. Those of you who are close to him, you must tell him. If you're his family member, you must tell him. If he does not respect his name, you, his family members, should respect your family name. If he does not respect the title professor, other professors should call him to order that, come on, Mr. INEC Chairman, you are a professor. He's an elderly man. He's supposed to be a grandfather, if I'm not mistaken. What will he be telling his grandchildren? That he openly violated the Nigerian constitution, openly violated the Electoral Act. He stopped and denied registration of new political parties because, as some people are suggesting, is the department of the APC. Is that not shameful? Should he not be above board? He's a professor for crying out loud. And nobody who... See, the police will not wait. If anybody listening now, goes online and does the content and calls Mahmood Yakubu a thief, just do it. Do a content and say Mahmood Yakubu is a thief and see whether police will not come and arrest you for defaming Mahmood Yakubu. Will they wait till December before they come and arrest you? Will they wait? So when Mahmood Yakubu is now the one that is violating the constitution of Nigeria, why should we wait till December when he goes? Oh, we should wait so that it will already be too late for us to create a new political party that will unseat all of these charlatans. You people, you are joking. We will make sure that he does the right thing. Oh, this one is saying that he's not a member of any political party, but he just wants to see
He's
my
a member of
evidence
APC.
of shouting. I have my evidence.
He's
I have
a member
my
of
to
APC.
register. See, I have my evidence. I have applied.
Sir, refresh.
Yes.
Sorry. Everybody is saying that bring your evidence. So I will do a content on this thing this afternoon, right? And then tomorrow, for the hearing of everybody, tomorrow we are going to the National Assembly complex. And we are going there for some democratic stuff. I'm not going to unveil it. But we are going there so that you don't think that we are just on TikTok ranting, right? You don't think that we are running away from these people. In fact, they are the ones running away from us because they are too scared to face people looking at their ugly faces and squeezed faces to tell them the truth. So in case you are talking about evidence, stop, because somebody just dropped a comment here. He said, bring evidence, bring your evidence, stop
shouting.
Being economical with the truth. The truth is that, yes, the truth is that they are refusing to register political parties. So I think Jimmy is saying that nobody is scared of me. I'm as well not scared of anybody. You understand? Anybody will know I'm not scared. When I really know say I don't get respect that day. When I really know say I was not well brought up. When I really know say Chris in my head. You understand? So no problem. Let's just leave it there. Sir, refresh.
Yeah.
I want us to even deliberate on this thing. You understand? So that it will just look as if now INEC is saying that they are not going to register. And by very sure, you know very well that they are not.
Let me correct.
I know that they will not.
Wait,
now, so what do we do?
What
do we do?
Simple.
Just tell the public.
Simple. INEC is not coming out to openly say. Yes, INEC is not coming out to openly say that they are not registering new political parties. That's not what
I know that.
So here's what INEC is doing, and this is the evidence that they don't know that we have. I, as a citizen of Nigeria, by constitutional right, have the right to form association. And one of those association is a political association. I have that right. And as a political association, we have the right, based on relevant section of the Constitution, the Electoral Act, even INEC guideline, to apply to INEC to be registered as a political party. We have that right. Now, INEC has prescribed the process, the step-by-step process for registering a new political party in Nigeria. They have prescribed it even in their INEC guideline. In addition to that, the Electoral Act has prescribed the way and manner INEC will register new political parties. In fact, the Electoral Act, the Constitution says that INEC does not have the power to stop any registration of any political parties except within a 12-month blackout window before the general election. Now, after INEC gave out their guidelines, we now applied. Guess what INEC wrote in their response? They put there in their response and said, oh, we have received your letter of intent to register as a political party, but note that the portal for registering new political party has not been opened. The portal has not been opened. We will inform you when the portal is opened. This answer is wrong. This answer is a violation of the constitutional provisions for registering a new political party. This answer is the same answer they gave to people like Amechi. And you know one funny thing? I saw a video of Seun Kuti also saying that they applied in 2019, that's 6 years ago. They applied to INEC to register as a new political party, and the INEC gave them the same answer, that the portal has not been opened, that they will communicate to them when the portal will be opened. 6 years after, they have not communicated to them.
6 years after.
6 years.
Jesus.
So
Yes.
So they will come and tell you that, oh, we did not say we will not register, but they are tactically delaying and denying registration. And we are saying we will not have it. If they do that with us, we will take legal action and we will go to press. We will shine light on the darkness of the activities of INEC. Professor Mahmood Yakubu, if he wants to leave a good legacy, he should do the right thing now
and organize a press conference.
You said?
Sir, refresh. We should plan and organize a press conference because this thing you said is appalling. If Seun Kuti can make that assertion that as of 2019 they applied to establish or register a new political party, and they gave them a flimsy excuse that the portal is yet to be open. 6 years down the line, the portal is still closed. We should address this issue publicly by visiting a press conference. Honestly, we need to organize a press conference and shine a
I am
light on it.
open to a press conference. Somebody is
Because
saying here.
it's clear now that INEC is now part of APC. It's a department of APC.
Okay, so some few questions here now. Why he said we already have 18 existing political parties. Now, how many more parties do you want? Look, if we want to have 1,000 political parties, it is a right of Nigerians to have 1,000 political parties. It is their right. INEC cannot deny them that right. If right now,
And the constitution, and is a constitutional right. It's a
it's a constitutional right.
Because
If I look
yes,
at all the
it's a
18 political
multi-party.
parties,
We practice a multi-party system. They should go and fact check it. The constitution allow a multi-party system.
if as a Nigerian right now, I look at all the 19 political parties, anyway, point of correction, we have 19 parties, not 18. If I look at all the 19 political parties and I don't see anyone that says compulsorily nomination form is free, I don't see anyone that says compulsorily the mode of primary is direct, no need for delegates. I don't see anyone that says that 2 years before general election, nobody can decamp to our party. I don't see any of those ones saying that we stand for true federalism. If I don't see any political party that has those ideology out of the 19, what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to join these ones where one chairman has been chairman for over 20 years. When one person calls the shot, there's no internal party democracy. Is it PDP I'm supposed to go and join? Is it APC I'm supposed to go and join? Is it Labour Party I'm supposed to go and join? So when I look at all the 19 political parties in Nigeria and the ideologies that I know Nigeria needs to progress are not found in them, I should not go to INEC and say, by my rights guaranteed in the constitution, register me as a political party. Are you saying I cannot do that? I can do that as a citizen of Nigeria. And INEC has no choice to deny me. We will take all available legal means to make sure that they do the right thing. Oh, do you have offices in all of the states in the country to register? But you don't need to have offices in all of the states in Nigeria. You see, many Nigerians are ignorant. Many of you Nigerians are
Heavily ignorant.
You don't need offices in all of the states
Heavily
of Nigeria
ignorant.
to register a political party. There are requirements. There are requirements, and once you meet that requirement, INEC has no choice but to register you. And we will be registered by the special grace of God. Inshallah, inshallah Jesus, inshallah Shango, inshallah everything will be registered. We will not allow
We must be.
INEC's impunity to go unchecked anymore. No.
We must be ready. We must. No, we will. We must.
Sorry,
We
fresh.
must be ready.
Yeah.
Sorry, fresh.
We
Yes,
must
I'm
be
with
ready.
Now, these are the issues.
Please,
I'm going to read some comments. Right away, and then Royal Face is saying that once you hear bring evidence, go to court. No, they are APC Tinubu men. Okay, so that's what he said. And another one person is saying that I'm not any longer truth in anything. Nigeria system is no longer working as naturally. Then Jimmy is saying that do you meet the requirement of party registration, not just ranting? Another person is saying that what nation need, and I keep prophesy something one day. Maybe that person is talking about revolution. A set of people we arise, missionaries, blood-coded mind, because the liberation is closed. Please, guys, be under one platform so that other people can contribute. Okay, that is Jonas. Jonas is the same one saying that instead of co-hosting, we should be under one platform so that others. Sir Jonas, quickly responding to you.
Yep.
He
said it's really boiling. I would have really loved you to contribute. The reason we are co-hosting, so that
you're welcome.
Let's go live.
We have
Sir Jonas, please go live.
You should tell them.
Yeah,
We have a
Sir
reason for
Jonas.
co-hosting.
Yes,
Yeah.
so that nobody will take our attention off the topic. Some people will come here and start citing Nnamdi Kanu, start citing the leader of whatever, start citing the king of Benin, and so on and so forth. So we don't want that. That's the reason we just said, okay, we have to co-host so that we can control the flow of I mean submission. Now quickly, Jimmy came back and said that I think this Jimmy is somebody that is a spy. He said mushroom parties looking for free government funds. Anyway, man not boy.
Allow
Don't
him.
let him
Allow
get
him.
to you. Don't let him get to you. Those
Allow
are
him.
the
Allow
they are
him.
the rabble
Allow
rousers.
him. Please allow him.
Yeah.
It's
Don't
fine.
let him get to
It's
you.
fine. If mushroom parties are looking for government fund, is it not better than APC that is destroying the government, than the police, and destroying the Nigerian society by the day?
If we are
If
mushroom
mushroom,
parties, are we not entitled to get government fund? Is government
yeah,
fund
no,
only
no,
for
allow you.
Tinubu?
If mushroom parties are looking for government fund, it's far better than a man who claim he's constructing 700-kilometer way, then went and commissioned less than 3% of that same way, of that same road. Yes, it's better than. Is it not better
Is
than?
is government money only for Tinubu and his friends to be spending to use 300 million to buy one
If
solar street light? Is
mushroom
Tinubu,
parties
so
that
we
are
are
looking
mushroom
for
party.
government,
We are happy. We are
yes,
mushroom party. We are
we
happy.
are
You think
happy.
that is an
We
insult?
are
It's
happy.
not an
We
insult.
are happy.
What we are
We are
saying
happy.
is
We are mushroom parties. Now, mushroom parties looking for government fund. We are happy, but it's
yes.
better than a president who promised the people and say by all means necessary we stabilize power. Now he's now installing a 10 billion naira solar panel at the state house. Is it not better than mushroom parties are better than your Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who does not respect the rule of law, the principle of democracy, a man who can suspend a democratic elected governor on the ground of flimsy excuse while insecurity is ravaging all part of the country, other states, no state of emergency has been declared in those places. Yes, it's better. Mushroom parties are better than the government and administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Go and fact check it. So mushroom parties, we need government fund, but is it not better than a president who came and buy an Escalade and ask Nigerians to tie their seatbelt and sacrifice for the state while the government is spending flamboyantly on themselves personally?
We will hold them to account. See, my own is simple. I asked a question earlier. If I come out now and make an allegation that I know is false against Mahmood Yakubu as INEC chairman, if I make that allegation now and I make it as though it were true and I know it is false, will the Nigerian police wait till December? Will they wait? They won't wait. So if the same INEC chairman, professor for that matter, is breaking the law, forget whether we are mushroom or whether we are not mushroom. If the law allows us to register as a mushroom political party, should INEC be allowed to break that law by denying us that registration? That's what people should focus on. Nigerians, I agree with the person who said I should forget about their distraction. I forget about their distraction. I forget
about
about
this
it.
local
But we
people.
must hold Mahmood to account. Mahmood, you cannot continue
See,
to be breaking the law. You are committing a
let me say
crime.
this. Let me say this. Let me say this to those who are saying we are mushroom parties. Today we are on TikTok. Just get ready. You see us on a press conference. We'll call journalists and other press agencies, newspaper headlines. You see it all over. We'll drag INEC. Because this is the same thing that this as at 2019 that the portals are closed, the portals are not yet open. 6 years down the line, INEC portal for registration of new political parties are not open. And this is the country that the constitution allow for multi-party system. So you're telling us that for 6 years now, INEC portal is completely shut down or closed, it's not functioning. And the man who claimed to be the chairman is a professor and is doing nothing. No problem. We go shine the light upon una head. The light go shine upon una head. Una go see and say, we are ready to take back this country. And let me also say this very, it's unfortunate that some of these miscreants and hoodlums Whenever you talked about INEC, whenever you talked about anything, they fear attack as if you are attacking Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I don't know whether Bola Ahmed Tinubu is their grandfather. I don't know whether Bola Ahmed Tinubu is their whatever. See, let me also say this. If you don't want Bola Ahmed Tinubu to be criticized, tell him to resign as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. As long as he remains the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and his policies are affecting me as a citizen of Nigeria and he's my president, I will criticize him. I will call him out. It's clear. INEC is a government, is a federal government agency run by taxpayers' money. I'm one of those taxpayers, so I have every right to access INEC and to ask for registration of a new political party. And INEC is banned by law to register, even though it is 10,000 political parties that want to be registered in Nigeria. It's not the duty of INEC. So we are mushroom parties, we accept, and that mushroom parties will be what will destroy this bad government in place.
Anyway, somebody is saying that Mahmood should be held accountable, and I agree. He said, what is the name of this new political party? I'm ready to push from here. Okay, from Bayelsa State. Okay, fantastic.
Don't answer.
Okay.
You don't need to respond. You don't need to respond to tell them the name. You don't need.
What if the person is genuinely interested in knowing?
It's possible to tell the person the name. Once the party is registered, we'll flag up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I would just say to you is this. If you are interested in getting the name, send me a DM. Send me a private message, a direct message. I'll respond to that. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Then Sir Refresh, you see?
No, see what
right now,
no.
we're losing.
See what will happen. Sir Refresh, let me see. No, let me say this. I don't know if you guys can hear me. If the person is interested in knowing the name of the new political party, the person should go and hold a live stream. If the person should go and hold a live stream, let us bring him to and let the person open his camera. Let us see his face. It's simple. Don't take any DM from anybody. Please. Don't take any DM from anybody. If the person wants to know the name of the political party, he should go and hold a live stream, open his camera, and let him join us right now. Let us see his face, his true identity, then we'll know. Please don't tell anybody the name of any political party. It's PDP, it's APC, it's All Promises Council that is governing Nigeria today.
But you see,
okay,
sorry. I want to
refresh. Just hold on. Yeah? Refresh. Okay. Please hold on to your thoughts. Please don't let it go. Okay. The same person who made that very sarcastic comment is saying that I'm interested in your ideology. Stop dreaming. Anyway, that's for him. Now, Gifted is saying something very, very important here. He said, we don't need new political parties. That's a distraction. The obedient movement is enough. It's part of their plans to reduce our focus. Gift.
Let me respond to that very quickly. Let me respond to that.
No,
is the obedient movement a political
you will respond,
party?
Please. Thank you. I'm coming. You will respond, Sir Refresh. See, you just took words out of my mouth. What is the structure of the obedient movement? As in, what do you have on ground that you can say, okay, if obedient movement that even APC members are claiming to be, obedient movement that PDP people are claiming to be, obedient movement that don't have any structure, any form, no layout, obedient movement in which political party? You see, the times that we use emotion to do some of this is over. These things, say gifts, these things you just typed now, they are mere emotions. And just the way Edidion corrected me some time ago, stop putting emotions in politics. Nigerians have fallen victims for years because we are too emotional. We are too emotional. We don't want to. We are telling you practical, pragmatic, feasible things to do to get things out of the way. Some people will say God will help us. These are emotional statements. Some people will say, oh, we already have obedient movement. Obedient movement. Who do you know to be an obedient? Is it by shouting, oh, I'm an obedient?
Let me react to it before Sir Refresh conclude on this obedient stuff. Simple star, let me say this before Sir Refresh conclude on this obedient. A simple star, you can attest to this fact that oftentimes I've told you that if the so-called obedient movement were very organized, by now, they should have formed a political party and approach for registration.
Hello? I think his network is let me quickly just respond. Simple. Okay, are you back? Are you back? Okay, it's not back yet. So he says, let me just say this. Somebody
Now
said,
the problem they face for the country now.
okay, let me just quickly run through this. He said, you guys are just trying to cause division, and that's going to help APC widely. Now, for the person who made that comment, simple. Let the person know me. I am obedient. I have registered with the obedient movement. I am registered with it. And I can tell you for free that the obedient movement cannot field any candidate as it is right now, right, for 2027 election.
God bless you.
Obedient movement is not a political party. You people should be smart. I have contact with Tanko Yunusa. I have contact with Pastor Mo or Dr. Mo. I have contacts with the top level of leadership of obedient movement. And like I said, even when they were forming it, I was part of the people that pushed for it. So none of you that are talking here are even nearly as obedient as I am. None. So when I say we need a new political party, do you know that right now in Labour Party, what is going on is they are trying to disqualify Peter Obi from having any political party to run on in 2027? Do you know? And you call yourself obedient. What is happening between Nanadi Usman and Abure is what happened in Zamfara in 2019. Is what happened in Zamfara in 2015. What happened in Rivers in 2019, where they nullified and cancelled all APC candidates because Yari was fighting the other senator guy. I've forgotten his name now. Rotimi was fighting Magnus Abe and all that. They cancelled them. So at the end of the day, with the way things are now, it is very, very likely that in Labour Party, they will just disqualify, INEC will just disregard, and the Supreme Court will affirm it. Because if they did it for APC, who says they won't do it for Labour Party? At the end of the day, you will just have that there are no candidates on the Labour Party. Meanwhile, you don't have the power, the legitimacy to field a candidate as obedient movement. So when you come to a live like this and you are making this kind of statement, it shows how naive you are. Naive. First of all, you don't know the pedigree of the people that are talking. You don't know if you are nearly as obedient as they are. You don't know. You just open your mouth and you begin to mix it. You should ask questions first. When we are pushing that INEC should allow registration of new political parties, do you think that Obi would not like to register a new political party? If an Amechi will come on national TV and say that INEC stopped them, why do you think that INEC has not stopped Obi? If Obi can register a new political party, would they be struggling and battling for Labour Party with Abure? If you are obedient, please talk with sense. You are not as obedient as some other people. We are asking that INEC should do the right thing, respect the rule of law, and register even if it's 1,000 political parties. And mind you, what is already talk about dividing the people? If there are 1,000 political parties and a Peter Obi comes on one of the political parties and he is able to do what he did in 2023, Peter Obi, it won't matter whether there's an Atiku or a PDP or anybody. People should start thinking, stop this lazy man politics. You want everything to be served to you on a platter of gold. Stop it. There is work to do. It may be difficult. It may be difficult, but
I beg forget them. I beg forget them. Is Jonas one of us?
Okay,
I'm not trying to be insulting.
Yes.
I'm just saying that you have people do this thing. So don't be insulting.
Is Jonas one of us?
Audience that way. I'm not interested in getting audience. I'm interested in passing a message across. I'm not interested in getting audience. Get the message that I'm trying to pass. People want to get audience. They don't talk politics. They go and they start doing twerking. And they start doing relationships. We are here to pass a message. Get it.
Okay,
and I'm not trying to insult anybody. Did I call anybody names? I don't
Okay,
know. I
sir,
don't know.
refresh.
Honestly.
Okay, sir, refresh. Just chill, please, and so that your nerves can be can calm. Some of these people can really get on our nerves. Honestly,
Honestly.
I don't vex, I don't
Honestly.
tire. Sir Jonas is part of us, Ididion. He's been commenting on my comment section, and he's been all the political lives I usually have. Whenever his chance, he will come share his perspective as well. He had actually told me to introduce him to our platform as well. It's just that me, I've not been chance to do all of these things. So apologies to you, Sir Jonas. So he's been wanting to say some stuff. So over to you, sir, please.
Okay. Simple Star, thank you so much for the opportunity. So I'll refresh. I have actually followed you from time immemorial. Like you are truly a good citizen of Nigeria. So I've been following your program, and I must say kudos to you. Among all the whole numbers of people that I know that have been this so patriotic, you maintain your tempo. It's not. I'm not just here to praise you, but I'm telling you what I have seen. I'm not here to praise you, but I'm saying more grace to your able brother. You
Thank
get.
you. Thank you.
Whenever you see someone who is patriotic Nigerian, who is dreaming to make that effective, positive change that will benefit a common man on the street, you must see the passion. And I must tell you, this is the same ideology that I share. Like just what you said, the kind of political party you wish to see and how it should be run. This is what a functional system should look like, and not criminalizing the system. You get, when you see all this sort of comment you see flowing down in the comment section or people contributing rubbish, don't be surprised. These are some, they are doing more things to sponsor some kind of people. But I want to say some things then before I go down. The point is, there are a good number of persons who have been this patriotic for months, for years. As I refresh, you will confirm to me that not all persons are still in this same quest. These people are doing way far, getting the attention. I will talk to a simple star this time. You know Titanic. Titanic has been a part of us, but currently, what I saw in Titanic's platform, brother, I almost shed tears. They are buying these guys over, spoiling them. Why some are just nonsense? Some persons that are trying to chase cloud by seeking for views. This is not a thing of view. Like I said, the both of you that I know, Edidion, sorry I didn't know you in person, but for the part I have seen you here, I know that you represent a very patriotic Nigerian. So my own question now, Sir Refresh, is what is your take in terms of this aspect that these guys are going? If you see somebody who is very vocal, contributing to something that will make Nigeria go well, and they buy the person over, possibly giving the person some kind of paying the person off for to influence them to canvas opposite of what they have been doing. What's your take on that? What approach are you bringing to
Okay.
this?
So in fact, this is one of the core things that we
Exactly.
considered when we started pushing for this registration of new political parties. And by the way, I'm sorry, sometimes when I get emotional like that, I say some words. Some people think that I shouldn't have said naive. Well, I apologize for saying naive. But I thought that that was just a word that you used to describe. To say somebody is naive does not mean that the person is, you are insulting the person. I didn't mean it as an insult. I didn't mean it as an insult. So if you felt like I insulted you, I apologize for that. I just wanted to get my message across. And I will say it again. We're not looking for large audience. Yes, do I want people to get the message? Of course. Of course. I want people to get the message. Now, the points that you raised there, very, very valid point. And that's what I've been saying. If you remember, simple, I have told you, I said, we should stop this single individual hero syndrome, this messiah syndrome. We should
Exactly.
stop it because it is risky. If I come, and that is why many of you don't know my name, it is deliberate. I don't want my name to be to now you now start saying, oh, there's one freedom fighter or one hero who is fighting for people. I do more work than very dark man. That's the truth. A lot of the justice I fight for, I don't talk about them because I understand that Nigerians very quickly they want to make a hero of you, and that is dangerous because number one, it will expose you to attacks, or it will expose you to be bought over. And that is why, as a solution to this hero syndrome, we are saying, let us come together and act as a group. It should not be an individual doing it. It should not be seen that, oh, it is Mr. Refresh that is doing it. No. It should be a collective thing. All of us are doing it together. So we say, oh, association, I begged you, simple. You have still not come up with that group name. I begged you, and I told you, let's come up with a name where we have members from across Nigeria. We'll give it a cover name, so that when you say, oh, Refresh Nigeria, you know that you are talking about a group of people. And you know that even if you pick one person out of them, the remainder will still continue the course. And you know that you don't even know the extent of their membership. So you don't even know who to buy. That was the success of the EndSARS movement. They didn't know who the leaders were. They didn't. So they could not, number one, attack them. Number two, they could not buy them over. So the solution is simple. We should stop this individual approach to getting justice and do it collectively. The political party that we are pushing for, it is one of the core principles. Unfortunately, there are 15 core principles that we have. I may not be able to reel them out here now. That is one of them. We reject godfatherism in its entirety. And so part of it, we don't have any single individual that will come and say, I have money, take this big money. No. It has to be collective effort. You bring your 1 naira, I bring my 1 naira. So we know that we are contributing. And then you cannot say, I'm the one that did it. No, it is we, collective efforts. That's the only way to solve this hero. Nigerians love heroes. And once you now begin to have heroes, you not look at the bad side of the heroes anymore. You just look at only the good. Meanwhile, we are all human beings. We have goods, we have the bad. So that's our approach to it.
Okay, that's a very nice one. That's a very nice one. You are actually geared more towards how to focus to fight this whole stuff in unison, and as well as one of the process that you have outlined should be the having the political party. That's fine. But before I continue, you made mention of how to have intake of new members. My brother, just like the editor said, we don't have to rush to accept any new members. But my own suggestion is, let us see what the person has done in his or her platform in past how many months, being consistent, reporting this, and like giving a major report of how all this government system is affecting Nigerians. You get? So by the time you see that this person has that passion for this and is making a very valid point and not being biased, then you know that yes, this one has now passed the cutoff mark that should be considered. Then on my own, it's just like when you begin to converse for votes. When you're canvassing for votes, you have to canvass to win more persons. And if we're not moving in unity, then we can get more of these points. All these guys, there are some guys that can be easily be reversed back. Like somebody like Titanic. Simple star, you know Titanic now. Simple star, you
Yeah,
there?
we know Titanic.
Yes, sir. I know him.
You know Titanic.
Yeah.
Titanic,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. When you know Titanic, how will you rate Titanic before, not now? I have my evidence when I begin to call out people like this.
For me, you see, prior to the time he was talking about Igbos, let me be very honest with you. He was singing the praise of Igbos. I actually don't listen to him that much. But some people will send some of his videos to me. I'll just watch sometime, then I'll pause. Then later on, when he had a fallout with somebody, is it Ayin Anambra or Ayin Special? I knew so one of the Ayins had a fallout with them. Then Agbaso is my very good friend. I have his personal contact, so we talk a lot. So he was the one telling me that, look, they are just trying to cancel this guy for no reason. He had explained everything to me, blah, 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 blah. And just to cut the long story short, I said, okay, no problem. Let me go and listen to him. So I started listening to him gradually. But in his second coming, he started supporting Tinubu. So the first time, you were singing the praise of some people without even verification, because according to him, he didn't verify. Then that was what he said with his own mouth, that he was just being carried away by the whims and caprices of social media. Now the second time you're coming back now, you say that you will do everything within your means to make sure that Bola.
Okay, your network
Are you
went
there?
off.
Network don't.
Okay, we can hear you now.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, okay, thank you, sir. So basically, that was what he told me. I mean, that was what. So in your second coming, you started supporting Tinubu. So what I do most of the time, the reason I actually gravitated to him was he said that instead of us singing the praise of tribal this, we should focus on our region, and that is the only reason both of us talk. Even the Agbaso that is talking with him, Agbaso also have his own reservation concerning the support for Tinubu and blah blah blah. He had already pitched his tent against the Nigerian people but and I told him it's not that because he's not here. If he was here, Abaswe told him on his platform, bro, pitch your tent against the Nigerian people by supporting the Tinubu candidacy for 2027. So that's just it.
Even
Okay,
even the Agbaso is not left out. I'm coming. I'm refresh. I have a question for you more.
okay.
Even the Agbaso himself is not left out in the game of supporting Tinubu. I still have my
No,
own
Agbasol
evidence,
is
and
not
I will bring
supporting
it to you.
Tinubu.
Brother, there are some things he's not paying more caution of. If you go, I don't know how frequent you stay in his platform. There are some stuff that when there are some assertions someone will come and put in your platform, you make a correction to it. Even if you are not granted to that aspect, you say, as for this, I don't think, do you have your evidence? And just like every other platform, I advise whenever you are hosting and someone want to contribute, to make it very okay, I suggest let everybody on his or her camera. On your camera, if you are bold enough to vomit whatever you're going to say, be bold enough to on your camera. You get? We have no two lives. They have their own, we have our own. Whichever way is going to be, let it be. You get? Then that is it. Refresh. Another question I have for you is if it comes for collaboration, just like you said, VDM is already an icon, a hero, something, but you don't like that kind of pushing a hero. And I appreciate your approach of saying let's have a unique agenda, a unique platform, a unique name for pushing this. I will even suggest further. This is TikTok. Even if it's Refresh Nigeria, everybody can have that name, Refresh Nigeria, and have a number attached to it so that it will be going wide. You get? That is if you consider that and permit. Then if it comes to in terms of collaborating with some other renowned person who has the same passion, maybe let's not say VDM as per se, maybe there's another person you know is an icon that we should respect. Or let me in the person of, let's say, Dele Farotimi. I respect that man so much. You know, some people think sometimes it's all about me. I'm an Igbo man, but it's all about an Igbo man. It's all about who has the passion of Nigerians at heart. So somebody like Dele Farotimi, and think that we can collaborate with him, sit with him, then give his own assertion, try to be a member, maybe inculcate his own idea, no longer as we are in social media right now, but to meet these people and also let the world know that this is how the movement is now being going. Can you
Okay.
collaborate?
Yes. So the answer, simple answer to you is yes. But I'll give you a long answer. And I want to join that answer to BJ King. BJ King, I am not contesting with Very Dark Man. I respect him, even though he's my younger brother, way younger brother. I respect what he has done. What you are failing to understand when I say I have done much more than Very Dark Man, you know, it's very possible. Today now, Davido is the biggest artist, but there are people who sing and sing better than Davido, who are not known. Sure, you understand? So if somebody says, I
Sure.
have a better voice or I sing better than Davido, the person may be right. But Davido is the biggest known artist. You understand? So when I say I have done much more than Very Dark Man, it is not to compete with Very Dark Man. Don't get me wrong. And it is not to diminish what Very Dark Man has done. It is
His
not at
efforts.
all. He has done very well. People like Dele Faro to me, they have done very well. People like Showore, they have done very well. Now, here is my point.
Sure.
When you take a broomstick, no matter how big or fat that single broomstick is, if you give it to a child, that child will break it easily. But if you put that broomstick into a bunch, even if you give it to Superman, the Superman cannot break it. What I am trying to say is that there is a danger in having a hero syndrome. It is easy to bend or break that hero. It's easy. Or it is easy to, when I say bend or break, so bend they can buy, break they can destroy. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It is even a risk to very dark man for all of us to put all our cares and burdens on him. It's a risk. So the point is, I'm saying that we should work together so that we have a network, right? A blockchain approach, so that it will be like it happened in NSAS, where there is no single person to track, no single person to arrest. That's what I'm saying. Now, about your question, let me come to that. I am open to collaboration. All these people you mentioned, when we started the campaign for electoral amendment bill, the proposed one, I have sent it to all of them. I have sent it to Delevado to me. I have sent it to Aisha Yesufu. I've sent it to Libros Oshoma. I've sent it to Very Dark Man. I've sent it to who else again? Onaria Medisa. You see, me, I am not acting alone. I've sent it to Randy Peters. I've sent it to Randy Peters. I am not interested in working alone. I am interested in working together with every other person, so we can say it is a collective effort. And why did I send it to these people? So that they can also work on it. So that as I'm doing my own, maybe it is the hand that I grabbed. I learned this one from Thai Politics Nation. If it's the hand that I grab, another person can grab the head. Another person can grab the waist. Another person can grab the whatever. So we will all be attacking it from different angles, but we are achieving the same thing. Let me ask you, what is the position of Very Dark Man on electoral reforms? You see, it is very, very difficult, easy. And with due respect, this is why I say that we shouldn't blame Oshiomhole so much. A Very Dark Man, I am very, very sure that his DM is full. I am very, very sure of it, because I sent a message, you didn't reply. In fact, Delevado to me is not accepting messages. Aisha Yesufu is not accepting messages. I have sent to them. Randy Peters responded. Some Seeking responded. I have sent to Village Headmaster. He has not responded. So for you to know that I am not even speaking to people that I believe or I think or suspect are even obedient. Even APC people, even PDP people, anybody, so far as you have a voice and you are speaking for a new Nigeria, I am open to collaborate with you. But what we have to agree on is ideology. Ideology. I've said it before. If the political parties we have in Nigeria right now, they allow free nomination forms, right, for any position. They allow direct primaries, no delegate system. They allow for banning or blocking the campees or the camp, allowing the politicians to decamp 2 years before election. By now, nobody should be allowed to decamp to any political party, since it's less than 2 years to next presidential election. If I see any party that has these ideologies, I will join them. I will join them. If I see anybody that is talking about electoral reform, I will join. I will collaborate. It's based on ideology, not because of the person has name or does not have name. Yes, please.
Sorry, Fresh. It's not just ending there. Myself, I'm imputing that, and we've discussed this. Maybe it's just an omission you made. A callback structure that is even stronger than our constitution or whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
A callback structure, because somebody like the Seeking that you messaged, I've listened to some of his video, not really that much, but very few ones. I've seen that ever since Showore came to his rescue in police custody, he's been a staunch supporter of Showore. Now, you need to be very careful. And then again, you must pay attention to antics, rhetorics, and human behavior. He didn't start supporting Showore because he thinks Showore is credible. He started supporting Showore because situations happened to him, and that was the person that showed forth. So it can be a premeditated approach that Showore has seen that, okay, let me use it to gain. Do you understand? So that is in a little we can say it's synonymous to being an opportunist. So we must be very, very careful. And And then what we must take is very, in fact, sir, refresh, you will see that a Showore will not accept. I'm saying this now. A Showore may not, let me not use will. A Showore may not accept a callback system. Like if we can institute a treaty, an MOU backed or endorsed by any of these maybe professional practicing lawyers. It's just like you are a witness to this. You appended your signature, your signature. So you are bound to respect what you've agreed upon. Do you understand? So we cannot, in fact, for me to, that's the reason you said I'm not talking about Peter Obi. Don't be say I no get sense. Don't be say I know the CCA demand they try. But I can't throw my weight behind Peter Obi because I'm not convinced by anything. I'm not convinced by anybody. Anybody have their whatever. But for me, I get trust issues. I have problem with trusting people. So if I must do something with you, I have to see that it is written. This is the agreement. They call a third party who is a lawyer, record it, put it in the archive, so that the day you err or the day I err, I can be. Do you understand? That is a structure. Until Peter Obi goes through that structure, that will make me, that my signature is on it, his signature is on it, Nigerian signatures are on that document, that if I misbehave, I leave the seat. And yes, I will leave. I will take a bow within 24 hours. That is when I will know that this person is serious. Not just coming to tell us I will. We've heard a lot of I will. So that
Okay.
is the thing that I'm saying. I've heard that you said the day I had meeting with you in your house, in my workplace, in different places we've met, even in the your work, the place you manage, you reiterated these things over and over again. I said yes, this is we have like minds. We can't leave political offices for trial by error. Trial by error. Okay,
Okay.
may we try this one. May you do it 4 years, may you come out. These things are getting me mad. Like you see somebody's destroying your life, you say may you do it 4 years, may you come out. 4 years, 4 years, 4 years, 4 years. Now all of us don't get gray hair. We don't return to men. We don't get families. It's annoying.
Simple star. Simple star. I affirm to all you said 100%. Just to pinch it a bit, seeking from the time I knew seeking has been obedient member, and not until what happened. And I have been in his platform. The way still he's still postulating Sowore is somehow creating conflict between, Sowore and P2B without reservation still portrays the good citizen, patriotic Nigerian that I see. It's all about keying them to what we want. As far as other political persons are, the only thing I will tell you, I'm an Igbo person, but where I have issue with Obi is that he lacked the action. And who that has been showing this action in terms of what the momentum these people are bringing is Sowore, and still portraying somehow. I might be wrong. I stand to be corrected, but I'm coming. What I'm saying is that with this very technique, this mechanism you guys are bringing out, I am fully in support of it. You get? Then another thing I want to bring to this is different from every political party or whatever they are doing. Like Simple Star said, let's retract back from the root. Let's go back to the root. Personally, I would like, by the time this whole stuff has gotten to a point, let the first movement be every senators in the house should use their vote, and not by, if you believe say hi, if you believe say nay. I want to know what my senator is saying, because that's what they are telling me. When you want to contact with an APC member, you tell you have your senator, what they have given him, this they have given him that. Then you have your senator to represent your interests. Why is he not doing his best? But I am being trapped by the concept of this say hi and say nay. I don't know what my senator is saying on my behalf, and I don't know what other senators are saying on their behalf. So I want, whenever a particular bill is going to be passed, I want to hold my own senator responsible by what they are saying on my behalf. And the same way all these our members will do the same. So that at
Can I
that
come
point
in?
in time,
Go ahead.
I'm running up. So that
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
let me round up. So that by the time they are running, they are putting a particular bill, I can know what me and my people are chasing my senators for.
Thank you,
And
man. I'm grateful,
if this
man.
become
Thank you, C. Joseph. I'm
if this
grateful.
become a national war against people that are representing us before the Senate House, I think it will help in correcting a whole lot. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. I'm having a serious network challenge. I know
Maduro, you
whether
are
my
welcome. God bless you, man. Thank you for checking on
intention
me.
MTN won't frustrate themselves saying I me this morning. I don't know.
C. Joseph, thank you so much.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
we can
Go
hear you.
ahead.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. I want to
Thank
tell
you, man.
Jonas one thing. I heard him saying about whenever he wants to criticize Tinubu's administration, people refer him to a senator. Please don't mind them. They just want to shift attention. The man who make policies that affect the price of energy, be it cooking gas, petrol, diesel, is not my senator, is Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The man who made the policy that my call rate is being increased, my message rate is
Please, see
increased from
Joseph,
4
please go
naira
your
to
live,
6 naira.
please,
It's not my
and just
senator,
send
it's
me
Bola Ahmed
invites,
Tinubu.
please, man, please. I need you to be
I
here,
see,
please,
Joseph.
man.
Thank you. Go
No,
live and then
you can't
send the
take more than
invitation.
4 people. You can't take more than 4.
Oh, really?
You can't take more than for that. Yes.
No, you
Ah,
can't
Only
take more
God.
than 4. You
no.
can't
What
take
will happen?
you
What will
can't
happen
take
is
more than
that
4.
in a few time I will drop so that you can bring her up.
Okay.
Okay, okay, no problem.
Okay,
Uh,
it's all
but
right. It's all right.
but
So
please, in terms
no,
of
those who
whatever
are
thing,
those it just
I should be added, please, to the group. Except if there's any
are you
evaluation
following
you have
our
to do.
account? Just
You-
follow
Only,
3 of us.
it's only you that remains. I have been following other guys all this
In
while.
fact, I followed
I've
you
not followed
back.
you.
So we'll
Yeah,
definitely add. Yeah,
yeah,
we'll
I have followed
discuss.
Jonas back as well.
So no problem, no problem. So somebody is saying something here that I feel that we should just quickly respond to.
Okay.
Where is this?
Sorry. Before then, Edidion, are you done? Because I thought you were referring to me. So that once I respond, C. Joseph can come up.
Okay, go ahead now. Go ahead.
No, can you guys I've can you guys hear me clear?
Yes.
Yes, we
Yes.
can.
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
But let Jonas finish
So
so that I was trying to tell let Jonas finish. Just let Jonas finish. Jonas, go ahead.
Okay. In all I'm saying is that
all
let
right,
us try
all right,
let us
all
try
right.
to connect it every strong force to unify. Then all these people that are not responding to your messages that you say you send message to, I don't mind we going physically, like putting a day that we are coming. Like if we're going to bring out our manifesto, we'll share it. Everybody have to share it in their various platforms. We are going to see this very person. And by the pedigree we have shown, by the workings we have shown, that everybody knows that we represent the good
I
patriotic Nigeria.
disagree. I
The aim.
disagree to that extent. I disagree to that extent.
Why,
You
please?
don't have to force people to join an ideological
No,
movement.
it's not I'm not saying you are
I've often
forcing.
times said
No, Edidion, listen to me. It's not a force. Like when you send somebody a message, the person have not read, or the person read, the person don't respond to you. You cannot actually hold that person on what the person say. But we just want to hear their own part of this whole
I
story.
agree with
Are you
Jonas.
interested in this? This is what
I
you
agree
want.
with Jonas.
What do you want? When the person now said I'm not interested, you cannot tell the public this is what this person said, that he's not actually part of us. Then we'll work with whoever that want to work with us and we'll forge ahead. You get, be it
But Sir Jonas,
let's give the person.
Sir
Yes,
Jonas,
please. I can hear you. I can
Sir
hear you.
Jonas, the little discrepancy that will be there is that when you bring like when I think I've discussed this with Refresh before now. When you bring those people like very dark man, these people in when you know there is that temptation of the whole thing tilting
Being
towards
hijacked.
uh, their dictations and their antics. You know, the thing will be tilting towards it because except like somebody like me now, I can face a very dark man and tell him whatever thing I want to tell him. I'm just like that. I don't know why God creates me, and I don't get respect for anybody. But the issue is that not everybody. In that case, you will now be having factions. You'll be having a very dark man led, you'll be having a Shobore led, you'll be having a Aisha Yesufu led, you'll be having Seeking led. You get. So because of those things, it is good we harmonize, be vocal, people know us for this, so that if there be any coalition on our WhatsApp group, somebody was talking about coalition and I rebuked the person immediately. Refresh, I think you heard some of those voice notes that I dropped there. So quickly, you must have a robust and a well structured system that the public is already aware of. But if you want to go and meet these people, my brother, trust me, this Messiah syndrome that we're singing, these people that we mentioned, they are enjoying it. I know what I'm telling you.
Okay.
They are
Okay,
enjoying that Messiah syndrome. So when you sing their praise, if you check very well, I am not, I know they like won't go against very, I'm coming, sir. I know they like go against very dark man. But the point is that, if you check very well, when you say they know people traits, is that a very dark man we watch, when you see and say, the ovation don dey go down, he will spark another outrage. It has been consistent with him. Do you get it? No, I know in all of those things, they are trying to help one or two Nigerians along the line in the midst of the millions or thousands of DMs that they get. Do you understand? But they are enjoying this mentality of Messiah syndrome. So when you bring them in, you still want to be about their praise. For the now, we only say that, we have to, people need to know that these people, no play with them. You see these people like Serap and is it Serap? Yaga Africa, sorry. Yaga Africa. They don't have any popular face to their name. But once they talk, they know say these people, if those people merge with any other person now, we know that if not these people, not worry. But if for now, we are still, you understand? So that's just my own. Thank you.
Okay, before I drop, I understand what you're trying to say. Even me, personally, the way I deal my own thing is that if I think that that very figurehead will be a problem to me, I will snub that figurehead and carry out what I want to do. Instead of that, there are many other good patriotic Nigerians that can be devoted to carry out all this thing that we're trying to say. Let us build that force within ourselves, that the force can hold more than they can stand. But
Exactly.
you get, but believe me, if any of them still join, just like a person like Refresh, is an icon as far as this very hosting currently is concerned. I must be frank with you. So, but if this kind of people now become a member and such a broadcast is going on, the Nigerians will know that things are going in a far better way. You get. So, but if we think that these people will be a problem in this initial stage, we'll leave them for now, then seek for other true patriotic Nigerians, have them in our group. Then
Jonas, I
yes.
agree with you. I agree with you. In fact, both you and Simple Star are saying the same thing. A very dark man has following, and Aisha Yusufu has following. A D1 has following. These people have following, huge following, as a matter of fact. Right now, we are starting, and that is why an organizational name is very important. If we have an organizational name to something, right now we are talking about electoral reform, right? If we say, oh, Association of Electoral Reform Nigerians, and then we say, very dark man, come and join us. We say, Aisha Yesufu, come and join us. There is no way a very dark man will change the coloration of that movement now when we are pushing for electoral reforms. When he comes to join, the only option he has is to say, I support electoral reform. And then he will go. That's all. Aisha Yesufu, I support electoral reform. Dele Faro to me, I support electoral reform. Because we came together as an organization. What is an organization? A group of people working together to achieve the same goal and objective. That's an organization. So if we are known and we are pushing as an organization electoral reform, it doesn't matter. In fact, it will be an advantage for us to have these big names come to join us. And that's why I say I support what Jonas is saying. It doesn't take anything from us. It doesn't reduce our ideologies if we visit an Aisha Yusufu or a very dark man to say, we don't they do this thing online. You know they see our videos, man, because you never tag us, you never post us, or you never do anything. See what we want to do in case you never see him. And then we show him or show her. And then if he sees it and say, oh boy, I'm too busy, we're gonna go and support you. We continue. And if he feels that it's something that he can join, he will join. They cannot diminish. In fact, let me even say this concerning what Edidion was saying, that we should not tell people the name of the party. I don't know why people are afraid. I'm not afraid to mention the name. Because the truth must be told. If you hide your identity, you will lose your indemnity. It's a known fact of life. There is nothing anybody can do to stop us if we mention our name. Absolutely nothing. If INEC gets to know the name of the party right now, there's nothing INEC can do. We will still go ahead. We will do what we need to do to get it registered. So far as we have our objectives clearly set out. So I agree with you, Jonas. It's a fantastic idea. We will try it. They will not reduce it so far as we are going in the direction of an organization where we have a clear objective that we are all pursuing. That way, the many become a force behind the objective, you know?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, let me be in the comment section.
Okay.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you
I
very
appreciate
much.
all you guys.
Okay.
Dion, respect.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. See Joseph, I don't know if she's still there. See Joseph. I know she's a very busy woman.
I don't know if I do network today. I don't know if I do network.
Where you there? Where you there?
I'm not only you.
Where you dey stream from?
See Joseph,
Where
are
you
you
dey stream
there?
from? Okay, while we wait for C. Joseph, I wanted to say something about what you guys said about C. King. You people need to understand the spirit, where the heart and mind of C. King is. I have known C. King before his ordeal with the police and Showore coming to rescue C. King. C. King has a mind in a right place. That's the truth. In fact, when the police arrested C. King, I did a video and I said, Peter Obi, go and fight for the release of C. King. You need somebody like C. King. I did that video there. Hey, we cannot all be the same. Some of you are complaining now, like Jonas actually said, that one of the problems he has with Peter Obi is that he's too calm. He does not take action. We cannot all have craze the same way. The way C. King the craze, I not feel craze like that. All of us, every dog has his day. So I made that video that time. I said Peter Obi should go and rescue. He should put mouth in the matter. But unfortunately, he didn't, and Ishowore did. And that's something that you cannot take away from Ishowore. And I do not expect in any way for a C. King to not respect Ishowore for coming to his aid. I don't. But I can still tell you for free that watching his video, even after Ishowore became his leader, because that's what he calls him now, C. King has still remained C. King. C. King, his message, his core message has not changed. So I am not careful. If there's anybody that I can say that I respect very, very much, it's C. King. He's been consistent, even though now he's very close to Showore. He's still been objective, you know. We must understand something, that in this journey to a new Nigeria, we cannot all think alike. Some of us will be thinking about it from the right. Some of us will be thinking about it from the left. Some of us will be thinking about it from the front. Some will be thinking, we can't all think alike. We must understand this. So what we should be looking at is, where is the heart of this person? And for a C. King, the heart is in the right place. And that's why I reached out to him, you know, and reached out to all of these persons. Even persons, you have a headmaster, village headmaster. He's a core supporter of Showore. So because he supports Showore, if I see that he's saying, or he has some very core ideological belief, I should not interact with him, of course I will. You know, we should be careful to just put everybody in a basket of deplorables, a basket of bad people. No. Right now, as we have it, we only have a common enemy, and those are the wicked people who are riggers of election. All the rest of us, with our different backgrounds, we should unite. I don't expect that, okay, because I don't agree with some of the principles of Showore, that I don't see the good he's doing. No. Or I cannot trust him for a new Nigeria. No. It just so happens that for me, Peter Obi is a better option. But that does not reduce the value of a Showore or an Hamza Al Mustafa or a Prince Adebayo. These are people that I respect, you know. These are people that I respect. So I just wanted to chip that in very quickly.
It's okay. So now the thing we've been discussing so far is that the political party that we're looking forward to right now, for me, I think we've been wasting time. I think whatever thing that we need to do, we have to start doing it because time is of essence and time is not on our side as we speak. Because if these guys are obviously, INEC had already said that in their body language, they've communicated that they are not going to register new political parties. And if that be the case, like with the way the whole thing is even going on like this, it's really it's looking like a an alien growing different heads. You get, and I that is the reason some people are saying that, oh, getting a new political party is a distraction because we have MOP that has a large following that has not been given attention, and we're still proposing ours as well. And I'm very sure a couple of Nigerians are doing whatever thing that they need to do to get on board as well. So I don't know how we now intermarry and then integrate all of these things together. But
You know, I said
I'm
something
just
earlier. I said something earlier, simple. I said, and I've interacted with AAC through Village Headmaster. I interacted with him. I said, look, I asked core questions. Nomination forms, is it free in AAC? He said yes. I said, okay, fine. Check. 2, I asked, is political party primaries, is it delegate system or direct primaries? He said he will get back to me on that. In fact, when I asked him whether the fact that nomination forms are free in AAC, is it enshrined in the constitution? He said he will get back to me on that. And then, of course, is it guaranteed in the constitution that once it is 2 years before a major general election, nobody is allowed to join the party again? Registration for the party will be closed until after the next election. Of course, it's not there. These are the political party reforms that we need. If I see any of these conditions in any political party, I tell you and I promise you, I will not bother to register a new political party. I have engaged with a lot of these political parties. The very first thing they're interested in is that your nomination form money. They are interested in that money. A lot of the smaller political parties, that's the first thing they are looking for. Then they will now start giving you bills. You go pay bills and you go run.
thank you, Sir Justice.
You go pay bills, you go run. You go pay. They will give you a list of things that you must do. In fact, when you are telling them you want to take the form, they will ask you, do you have the capacity? The capacity they are asking you is financial capacity. I'm telling you. So, and I said it before, if APC today, as bad as APC is, if APC has in its constitution that nomination form is free for the position of president downwards, and APC has it in the constitution that the mode of primaries is direct primaries, no delegates, and that the mode of primaries is electronic, transparent. If APC has a condition that, 2 years before the next election, before primaries, nobody is allowed to decamp into APC, I will join APC. I won't bother that APC has a bad reputation as it is. I will join because I know that the conditions for level playing field, they are there. So if you have any of these other political parties right now that do not meet these core ideologies. That is why we are calling for new political parties. Perhaps if the political parties that are currently in existence refuse political party reforms, there may be one of 2 or 3 of the new ones will come with these political ideologies and the reforms. And so when these new political parties are operating based on the ideal political party reforms, maybe others will see and also fall in line. That's why we're talking about this new political party. It's not necessarily because, oh, we just want to do it for the sake of doing it. Right now, there is a need for it. Because the current political parties as we have them, they are a roadblock for chasing away credible Nigerians who don't have deep pockets, who may be the solution that Nigeria needs. That's what
Thank
the
you, Sir
political
Jonas.
parties
I'm
now
grateful.
are. So if we're going to have a situation whereby there's a level playing field, we should have political party reforms, or INEC must register new political parties. In fact, right now, INEC does not have a choice because it is a constitutionally guaranteed right, and that INEC is a creation of the Constitution. They must obey it. That's what we are saying. This new Nigeria, we must get and forget. This way or that way.
Okay, so
INEC cannot stop us. So we're not wasting time.
Refresh.
Remember I told you, there's a timeline. The Electoral Act, the INEC guideline, there's a timeline for registration of new political parties. In fact, there is a clause in the Electoral Act that says that after you have submitted your qualification materials, credentials, if INEC refuses to register you, you submit it to them again and then wait for 60 days. If after 60 days INEC does not register you, you are deemed registered. All you need to do is go to court to affirm your registration status, bring your court order and serve it to INEC. These are things that are available to us that we can do. So we are well within that timeline.
Okay.
We have till the end of July. Yeah.
Okay, so it is that timeline we are still waiting for, right?
Yes, it's that timeline.
So when is it supposed to elapse so that say me, I be like monitoring spirit.
July 31. July 31. July 31.
Okay, July 31st. Okay.
Yes.
All right, no problem. So I have already checked it. Once that they reach, I go call. If I even they pick your calls. If I call you, pick me. I call your house.
Again. I pick my calls. Why they talk up again? Oh?
I called you this morning. Now I called Eddie Young. I called you. Didn't you see my missed calls?
Well, are you sure you called me the right phone?
Which number did you call? Phone?
Which number did you call?
I called that 0806, not 0809.
Okay, perhaps you should have called 0809. That's why I gave you 0809 now.
Okay, no problem.
No wahala. You can reach me. You can remind me.
I'll look forward to that.
We have set a calendar for them. We will be registered, whether INEC likes it or not. We will be registered.
It's all right. So because once we are registered, then we can start the whole thing. It's really not an easy stuff for us. It's really not an easy stuff for us because easy, but we shall conquer. Because to Nigerians that are listening to us, we need a reorientation of our minds. Nobody, see, yesterday I said something on this newspaper review. If we can be doing this every day, that would be fun. The possibility of us doing it every day is the issue. So I don't know, but we just have to either maybe we'll be doing it every day, but it will be in the evening. Because in the morning like this, man gats find wetin he go chop first. You never chop, get strength.
If hunger beat you, you can't look for Tinubu where you don't call criminal before. You can't go meet and say, be this Tinubu when I abused before, maybe now be my destiny helper. Hunger na bastard, don't forget.
You understand? You understand? So basically, we'll be doing it in the evenings. So that evenings by 8 p.m. so that or 9 p.m. so that we can have families, people can put their families in order before they will join us. And yeah, we're doing that today by 9 p.m. We will also come and do some. As I'm talking to you now, a lot of breaking news had actually happened. This news you are seeing now, they are
It's
just
old.
earlier on this morning. Yeah, it's old. So quickly, there's something I wanted to say. I think I let it, I just slipped off my mind. Nigerians, yesterday on this live, I told us that I was listening to a radio station and a lot of people that called in made beautiful submission that were based on if INEC can do the right thing, if Tinubu can do this, if the security outfits in Nigeria can do this, if NNPC, if Oshomole, if we already knew all of these things. The if is what we want to remove. We are still putting if because we are giving attention to the wrong people. You can just imagine this morning now. We are talking about new party registration and an institution of democracy that have been assigned the responsibility to do it are looking for excuses not to do it. And we have human beings on this life defending that institution, defending INEC why they must not register new political parties. Why are you defending them? Why? The hardship in the country is there. If you ask that, they'll tell you Nigeria is corrupt.
Please.
Okay.
Simple sir, sorry for interrupting. Please, sorry for interrupting. My battery is going down and I might drop. I want to suggest another approach too. Most of them are hosting in a particular platform and bringing people to their contribution and they're interjecting them all whole sort of what they are doing there. Refresh. The people that represent these true Nigerians. The people that have the same ideology just like you have. I think it's high time. Maybe sometimes you just bring out your platform or simple star, you get, or in a particular platform just to say all these things. Give them chance to come in and say. Then another approach I want to say is some people like this Titanic now, some people like the Bitter Truth, some persons like Anthony in the Bitter Truth platform. You invite them, like make an official, there will be an official broadcast. Since you think you know Nigerians more than Nigerians, based on what they have been saying that have been circulating, we'll give them an official invitation. Come to this platform, so day. Come and say all this, and we'll be ready for him to ask him questions. You get? If you want to come with 2 or 3 persons from their own group, he comes. Then the day that they want to host us, they tell us they want to host us. We'll come to their own, and we'll have it as a debate that day. You get? These are the ways I think if we are doing it, it will be going long way. Get? Thank you so much. I
Sergeant,
actually feel bad.
You make two very, very, very powerful submissions today, Jonah. Two very powerful ones.
Sergeant,
Yeah.
Yes.
Sergeant,
Thank you,
the
brother.
the the problem with that point, the problem I'm seeing there is that it's just like some time ago when I was giving some people avenue to come and argue whether Christianity is real or Jesus Christ is real or is not real. This is the problem you have, whether do you know the reason I actually accept co-hosting and I suggested it as well. Okay, so Igbo, thank you for coming. And I also suggested it as well. The two content that I've made this in the last 2 days,
Sorry guys, my,
I'm
my
trying
battery is
to.
going down. I forgot my
Oh, okay,
oh
okay,
yes.
okay, no issue. Okay, the two contents that I made in the last 2 days, I was trying to correct some of the wrongs I have done. Right? In time past, I've said Ikuris are Igbos, and now I did my tough research, and I realized that I've been wrong. So I'm doing the best I can to correct it. Now, do you know what will happen? Those guys, those guys that are so tribal minded, they will come to the life and disrupt it. Now, do you know why? Do you know why they are going to do that? No matter what you see, no matter what you will do, no matter what I mean, no matter the matter, no matter the thing you will say, as I refresh, they've made up their mind to remain like that.
Then you remove them from
See,
your
I
life.
have
Then you remove them. Then you
Josie.
block them.
So what I'm trying to tell you now, what I'm trying to tell you now, sir, is that even if you go and meet Titanic now, and you do everything possible to tell Titanic not to stop, to stop supporting Tinubu, Titanic will not listen. It is only what we call when you have made up your mind. This is what you want to do against all odds. That's the reason. I have my reasons for not
wait.
going to. I'm coming, sir. I'm coming, sir. I have my reasons of not going to Anambra's life. I have my reasons because there is nothing on earth you will tell these people, even if they agree with you that very day, the next day when they turn on their camera, they will continue spilling those things again. If you think I'm joking, let's
Then
give it
you
a
go
try.
there again. Then you go there again. And say it again. And you keep saying it. And you don't stop talking it. That's what
It's
they
all
do.
right.
You understand? See, when you say invite a Titanic, I don't know the Titanic guy. But when we say invite people, we're not saying invite people that agree with us. So you can invite somebody that does not agree with you. You can invite somebody that does not agree with you. You can invite a staunch supporter of Tinubu. You can invite a staunch supporter of Atiku. Let's have the conversation. So when we say, oh, let's have this talk, the education does not rely on talking only to people that agree with us. No. We talk to everybody. So that's why it's a very powerful suggestion that Jonas just made. We invite them. So we can do a design, a graphics design, and say, oh, live on abundance, right? This Friday, or live on refresh this Friday, or live on Tejuri. You don't change your name from Simple Star. Okay, no. Live with Simple Star this Friday by 2 p.m. Titanic. Topic: Tinubu or what is it called? Tinubu or Peter Obi. So because every conversation we have on a topic with persons particularly that do not think or agree with our views is an opportunity to educate the people. It's an opportunity to also educate them. So you may talk, you may argue, it may appear as though they don't agree to the point you are making. They may not even get the point immediately. It may be on their way to work. What you said will just hit them, and they will just say, oh, so this is what this Simple was saying then. So let's not miss any opportunity to engage and interact. And it doesn't have to be with people that we agree with alone.
All right. No problem, sir. This is a good place to end it so that in the evening we can be back with more. I think a lot of the party members will be on your platform. So I'm just hoping that if we can announce to them in the WhatsApp group so that they make our time, because a lot of them suggested, I think 8 p.m. today. So if it will be okay for them, that will be fine. All
Okay,
right, sir.
Vivi is saying, can you bring Randy Peters? Why not? Why not? We can bring anybody. We can bring anybody whatsoever. We can bring them on. Yeah. So we'll reach out to them, and that's one thing we need to start talking about, particularly in the NWC. We get a list of people that we can invite. We send out the invites to them so we can schedule them and say, oh, this person is coming so day, this person is coming so day. So we have it outlined, That way we
It's
can
okay, sir.
yeah. So we'll raise it in the NWC meeting so that we can raise it up like that. Thank you very much, everybody.
All right,
thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, VVAZ. Thank you,
Man.
Igbo. Thank you, Gunaya. Thank you.
Economist, which one is this one? I don't know. Get very funny name. This one is T47. Yeah.
Okay, so Igbo is saying that you'll be available in the evening. So, sir, you'll be very much welcome. Your submission and opinion will be appreciated as well. So thank you, Gifted. Thank you, Jonas. Thank you, C. Joseph. Thank you, Justice DK. Thank you, Gifted. Okay, I've said thank you, Gifted already. Thank you. Oh, DC said, I wish I can talk. Anyway,
So
let
in
us see what
the
we can
evening,
do.
we will open. So simple. The one of in the evening, we'll do it on your live. So you will go live. We will join as guests, so that we can give opportunity for people to interact. Let's do it like that. And then you can
It's
add me
okay,
as
sir.
moderator.
It's okay.
You can add me as a moderator, so that if anybody is going off topic, I will just yank the person off straight. You
All
know,
right, all
so that we
right,
can
no
also
problem.
give people opportunity to interact. Yeah, let's do it like that.
All right, all right, all right, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
All right, see you evening, everybody.